What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to part two of my funding challenge with my Forex Funds 50K challenge. So you guys may be asking yourselves, I wonder how he's doing on the account. I wonder if he's back in profit. I wonder if he passed the challenge or failed it yet. Well, the answer is I am still in drawdown, unfortunately. I'm not in a super bad position though. So I was down a total of like $181, I think, this week. Um, had more losers than winners, unfortunately. To me, the market's just been really choppy so far in January, so it's been some tough trading. But it could have been a lot worse. It could be a ton worse. I could be at like, 5% drawdown or whatever it may be. So I'm still technically just barely over like 1% drawdown. And I'll get into my the actual dashboard of my challenge at the end, towards the end of the video. So stick around for that. But that's where we're at right now. I hope you guys hope you guys like this one. I'm gonna be showing you guys a few of my trades. Again, not every single trade that I took this week, but most of them. And let me know what you guys think I could be doing differently or could be doing better. What I'm not doing. If you guys see my trades and my analysis, once I show you guys what trades I'm taking, or even just my strategy in general, because I'm thinking about changing it a little bit. I'll get into that a little bit in this video further, or further down in this video. But let me know what you guys think, your thoughts. Comment any video ideas you guys might have for me down below. And yeah, like I said, appreciate you guys watching and just clicking on this video. I'm just going to be as transparent as possible with you guys through my journey of trying to pass this challenge. A 50K account, it could change a lot of things in my life for me. So that's what we're going for. So let's get into these trades. All right, what's up, y'all? So let's go ahead and get into these trades that I took. I'm not going to show every single trade I took because some of them were so small of losses, like my last video, or such small wins that I'm not going to show you every single trade. But as you know, down for the week, unfortunately, again, but it's not by much. So right now we are looking at EU, and this was on Tuesday. So I saw price come down, going away from the 200, create this supply zone right here. So I drew up my supply zone. Price came in, tapped, rejected immediately, started moving down. If you can see this bearish candle right here, maybe it'll help if I move it this way a little bit. But this bearish candle moved all the way down, and it was, let's see, about 7 pips in profit. I was aiming for like 10 pips, and then completely reversed. Boom, hit my stop loss. This was, an ideal setup for supply and demand as far as the way I trade, and it just didn't play out. So it's gonna happen. It is what it is. So yeah, moving forward, the next two are gonna be wins that I'm showing you. So this was a GU win, and this was on Thursday. So this GU win, it took a lot of patience, y'all. As you can see, all these rejection wicks and consolidation, price just was not giving like a super clear entry until this happened. So there was a demand zone. Actually, I didn't even draw my demand zone when I was playing it back. But demand zone is technically this whole entire bearish candle, but for this video's sake, I'm just going to make it this candle here. But usually I would draw my zones wick to wick. So it would be like right up here to all the way down here. But this was the demand zone. Came in, tapped in, candle break, boom, entered. It was also, there was a bigger supply zone up here that I was aiming for, and that I had in mind that, just in case price rejected there, that's where I'm going to TP, that's where I'm going to get out, or at least take most of my profit out. There was also a gap in the market here. Won't go over super in depth what gaps are, but as you can see, there's this huge bearish run here. And there's these gaps where there's no wick, it's just straight candle, no wicks in between to fill liquidity. So there's a gap here and a gap here. Or at least these are the top of the gap, the bottom of the gap, after this retracement here. So it still had this gap to fill. which was another confluence for me to take this trade and think that's going to continue going bullish and not continue down and go bearish, because it still had to fill in this gap. Now, if it could have filled in this gap and then completely reversed on me, it could have done that. And the first time it did, I entered, boom, it filled in this gap, as you can see from this bearish wick, and then came all the way down here, all the way down to like 6-7 pips in drawdown, and then reversed all the way back, boom, flew to TP, which I got out like right here, which was at like 14 pips. So this one took quite a bit of patience to wait for. Let me see, what time range was this at? This was at like 8 o'clock. Usually I start trading around 6:45 to 7. So really not terrible, but it was just really choppy, and I wasn't even sure if I was going to get a setup on Thursday or not. Now, the day I'm recording this is Friday. You guys will see this tomorrow on Saturday, but today, this morning, was a very beautiful GJ trade. I don't trade GJ super often, but lately it's been getting fire supply and demand setups. So there was this huge, well, you can't see my hand, but there was this huge bearish momentum coming down here, trading below the 200, and then I saw this squeeze here, this consolidation, and I knew it was going to make a push up. I didn't quite think it was going to go this far, but it made a giant push up, created a supply zone right here. So I drew that up. It came down. I thought I was just going to tank, and I was just going to miss my entry. And then it started coming back up, and I thought, oh, maybe it's just going to continue bullish and just invalidate the supply zone, because that can happen as well, especially on DJ. But it ended up coming back down right at the candle break. Boom, there's my entry. It's like a 7-pip stop right above that bearish wick. And my TP, I held at 30 pips, but I could have taken it down to the demand zone, which was like 34 pips, 35 pips. But I just wanted, this general area of where this first bullish momentum came from. I was thinking it was going to come down roughly to that area. So I was like, just to play it safe, take TP here right at 30 pips. And boom, it was beautiful. Went down, came back up, and then just tanked. And this was a later setup. This was like after 9 o'clock when this setup happened. For the most part, I'm usually done by 9 o'clock Central Time, but in the New York session. But this setup just happened to come pretty early, or fairly late. Excuse me. So these are my trades for the week. A few of them. Again, like I said, I'll even show you guys where I'm at on the challenge. So as you can see here, I'm down 1.07%, which sucks. And so I have a new sort of thought process and strategy that I'm going to be taking with this. So I'm 2 weeks into this challenge now. Now I still have 20 days left, right? So it's not that bad, but 2 weeks into the challenge, 2 weeks trading it, and down 1%. I've been risking 0.5% and then taking most of my profits at 0.5%. So like usually around 10 pip stop, 10 pip TP. But now I'm going to start trading risking 1%, which is $500 instead of the $250. But just because I have to hit that $8,000 mark profit target to pass this challenge. And if I would have started out with immediately, starting in profit and getting, 0.5% or 1% up, and then being able to, start risking more after that, that would have been ideal. But now that I'm already a couple weeks into this challenge, I'm thinking about just doing 1% risk, like I said, which is $500 on the 50K account. So I'm going to start risking 500, taking partials, cutting off half of my at TP1, which is usually like 10 pips, cutting out half of my position, closing it, and just securing the profit and putting the rest at break even is my plan. So on a winning trade, I'll be securing 0.5%, which is $250, and then hopefully have a runner that runs at least, another few pips, maybe even 20 pips to like TP2. That would be ideal. Usually I'll have like a TP1 at 10 pips, TP2 at 20, TP3 at 30, depending on the pair. but roughly that. So if I could have, close one position and secure 250 there, and then leave a runner and hopefully secure 750 or 1,000 on that runner, that would be absolutely beautiful. Um, or even just another 500 on that runner, which is 1%. That'd be great. So that's my goal. I really need to start playing a little bit more aggressive on this account just because the time limit. If I didn't have a time limit, I would just stick to the 0.5% every single time and just until I win the challenge. But obviously, they prop firms put a time limits on these challenges for a reason. That's why most people fails, because the psychology of you feel like time is running out. You start making riskier trades. You start, putting higher lot sizes, not managing your risk well. So I'm not going to go over 1% risk until I'm up multiple percent. But to get myself out of some drawdown, one trade, 1% risk, and boom, I'm already out of draw. I'm already at break even, and then heading towards profitability on the account or overall profit. So that's the goal. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe and turn the notification bell on if you guys want to continue seeing my journey through, taking this challenge, if I pass or fail. And yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for next week's video, and you guys have a good one.